demonstration, I want to show you how to use this software that you will use to create assignment 1, the control vocabulary. So I have listed all of all of the students in the class here, and each one of you has a My CV workspace, basically, that you're going to create your control vocabularies under your My CV tag. I also want to mention that at the bottom of the screen, where you can select the language preferences for this UI, the interface. So I'll use English. I want to mention this is a shared space that everybody can see other people's terms. Be careful not accidentally delete other people's terms when you're working on your control vocabulary. So next, I want to show you some basic features of the software to add terms and anything else. So here I have my CV. When I click on my CV, I'm entered into my CV space. So I can now add some terms. Under my CV, I want to add a subcoordinate term. But as you notice, the CV has this bracket around it. This indicates this CV is a meta term, meaning that you will not use this term to describe something. This name is just a label to organize your CV. So I want to add a term under my CV, libraries, and under libraries, I want to add a few more terms, narrower terms. So I select subordinated term. For example, I want to add public libraries and school libraries. Those are narrower terms for libraries. Those are generic relations. So none of the relation listed here, this is a part of relation, this is instance relation, works for the relation between libraries and public libraries, school libraries. So we're not going to select any relation type here. We'll say submit. And for public libraries, for example, I could also add another more specific term. So if I click on public library, I can add another subordinated term. For example, Pima County Library. Assuming that's one library, we can actually using the instance relation here, because Pima County Library is a specific public library. So I submit that. So I can see public library has a broader term, libraries and have more specific term. We could also add for public library, add a non-preferred term. For example, community libraries. Now we have a UF relation. You can also add nodes for your terms. For example, add node, scope node for public libraries. You can delete relations and also delete terms. So for public libraries, we could actually delete this term. When you delete a term, all its relations are also deleted. But its subordinate terms or related terms won't be deleted. We can also add a related term. So I'm thinking of adding librarians, because librarians are related to all libraries. So I go to libraries and add a related term. So now I have my little control vocabulary. I have showed you the essential features that you need to use. If we go to home, that we can check that my CV space is populated with terms.